Okay, okay. Actually, a good few people on today. I think I'm gonna set up an AI match, but do something challenging. Oh yeah, I wanted to play the big Mega Glitters match. This might be really hard, but fuck it.
Please choose your starting location.
Probably spawn in the cliff area so I can get some defenses up. It's time to party.
Battle started.
I'm playing against 400 barbs. They're gonna be really tough. I don't think I'm gonna win, but fuck it. I just like playing crazy shit. Yeah, I need to practice my ecoing a little bit. And then I might play a pub here in a little bit. The AI isn't so bad. The AI is just predictable, which makes it not as a pain in the ass sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna start with my first con bot. I need to hit these mexes quick. Yep, they're here already. Look at them. Trying to pull up on me. Oh my god, he's just out of range. That was sketchy.
You're low on power.
Yes, I understand that. Thank you. I did build an e-storage.
Low power.
Oh lordy. Got a little delayed there. Now I can get my economy running. Just need to keep my commander ripping.
Need power.
That's not good. I need more defenses. I might have to shut you down for a little bit, buddy.
T2 unit detected.
I had a feeling that was coming. Alright, I need to go T2 quick. I'm getting fucking swamped over here, bro. Holy shit. No, fuck off. Fuck you. Dude, that was so close, man. If I can get T2 out, I can just start at least building some Jaguars. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Yeah, I'm scorched. Fuck out of here, stupid spider bot. Jesus, what a mess. That was terrifying. What the fuck just happened, dude? Holy crap.
Need power.
So I understand that pretty much. God, dude. This is like a fucking wave defense. I'm just lucky they haven't pushed up and flanked me yet. I'm literally gonna die. Well, as long as they keep feeding me metal. Could be worse. I'm not gonna be able to handle these fat boys coming in like that. Oh, fuck me, dude. This is bad. I'm so dead. Ah, man, I couldn't take a second to
Your commander is heavily damaged.
stronger. Oh my. They built a lot fast. Should have went
Battle
into the
ended.
Canyon there. Should build like a big mega fortress. Actually, I have a fun idea.
Please choose your starting location.
Okay, got a cool idea, but I need to. Ah, man, I want to build a big fortress. Let's see if it will work. A castle.
Please choose your starting location. Battle started.
I think this time I just need to really get my transition earlier. I want to build a bunch of walls up in this little area and just build like one mega fortress, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time. I want to try to do it without an eco boost for myself. We like to party. So if I can get a key, if I can get a, well, what I might do after I get these
Low
maxes up,
power.
I might start over here and just start building walls. I just want to build a bunch of walls and then try to turn this whole canyon into one big freaking fortress. I think it would be actually hilarious. Yeah, I'll probably start over here. Let's probably put some walls there. Fucking walls, dude. Probably the worst idea possible. This is fucking funny, bro. I'm an idiot. Those guys there. These guys over here for now. Nope, here they come. Fucked up. I knew they'd find the one spot. I'll meet them though. Cut them off. Block that in. Fuck off. Yeah, I just got wiped. Well, 400 barbs is a lot. Unless I
Battle
give
paused.
myself a boost. I might just do a big battle. Let's see. Should I do 16? Yeah, do 16. What's up, Randall? It's treating me quite well, man. I really like Bar a lot. It's been such a blast playing it. I've been back on the grind for a little while. I played it a little bit, maybe a year ago, and then now that I've been back a few months, I've just been loving it so much. There's so much cool stuff to do. I like to play online and play a lot of AI games just to mess around and have fun. It really brings back to the days of playing Total Annihilation. So I'm gonna hopefully my computer doesn't blow up, but I'm gonna run 16 vs 16 on this map because I don't think I've ran a 16v16 battle on the new glitters, so I'm gonna see this how it plays out because I'm just trying to practice some economy stuff. I'm getting a lot better. I wouldn't say I'm like maybe the best. I wouldn't say I'm super great, but I'm not terrible. Bar is definitely one of those games where you seem like some days you're just playing immaculately and some days you play like you're fucking trash. And hopefully as long as you have the good days more than the bad days, then you'll probably be okay. I feel like my benefit for me specifically playing Bar, especially online, is I'm very like hyper vigilant and aware of what's happening a lot, and I tend to notice things more than other people, and I'm always trying to make sure that everybody,
Please choose your starting location.
especially like larger team battles, that everybody's doing well, and just holding my weight for sure. But what I'd like to get better at is doing stuff like smaller team battle stuff, like 1v1s, 2v2s. I'd like to get much better at playing those types of games, because I play a lot with my brother. He loves these games so much.
Battle started.
I've always been into... Ah, man, what are these spawns? Fuck it. It'll work. But yeah, I've just been streaming it a lot because Bar's definitely picking up pace, and there are a super lot of streamers for Bar really. And I mean there are, but not as saturated as other environment, but it is also a more niche community. Well, this map's supposed to be for... This Mega Glitters map is supposed to be for like, I think it's 16 VC. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's more people. There's a lot of spawns on it. Well, let's make it bigger then. So hold on. Let's do this.
Battle
So
paused.
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I can add like 7 more people on each team. So let's just fucking send it, bro. I have a pretty good computer, so I should be able to run a lot of AI. I've played a lot of big AI games. But what I don't know at 100, at fucking 100, okay, so 23 versus 23. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I'm trying to, man. I think I just need to stay on it. If I stay on it for like a year straight, and I need to live stream, and then I need to upload videos maybe every day or every other day. And you know, you see people like Skinner and Winner Gaming, they get, you know, Winner gets a ton of viewers and stuff, and he's really good at the game.
Please choose your starting location.
There's definitely potential there to do some pretty sick shit. Alright, let's see how these spawns come out.
Battle started.
Yeah, that looks almost perfect. Front back, front back, front back, all the way across except this dude up here, but that's fine. Alright, let's run it. This is gonna really fucking be crazy. My computer's about to blow up. Dude, yeah, Brightworks is sick, man. I loved his commentaries. He really does some of the best commentary, voiceover stuff. He's just such a good natural at it, and Drongo makes some really quality videos as far as just getting good at bar and being better at it. I love when they do. My favorite stuff is when they have the big battles going on between players. When they put like, even though halftime breaks the game, it's fucking hilarious when you have like 100 people in one game. I like when Brightworks finds these random games and then commentaries over them between some pretty high and really good skilled players and high OS players. It kind of breaks down. He's really good at breaking down everything that's going on, and I feel like it's really helped me see. I mean, there's so many different cool strats for bar. Really, it's actually insane. But this game's goated, man. This game really is goated, dude. I see so many people in the RTS field right now that are playing all these newer games that are coming out, and I play a few others. It's a couple indie games, but bar just hits different, bro. It's so unique because, you know, you got like Winter Gaming, and he plays some other games, but bar is the only game he always comes back to, because it's just like, it's so intense, man. There's like the intensity level of bar is just beyond anything I've ever played in my life. And it's not like it's a new concept, I guess. It's kind of been around for a long time, but the concept was so great and fucking utterly genius. I never played much of like Planetary Annihilation because I don't know, I thought that game was kind of basic because in my it never really ran that well. But I played a lot of Total Annihilation and Supreme Commander. Those were definitely my favorites. Alright, let's see how this plays out. Hopefully my AI don't cave in and I can, yeah, I'm old, man. I'm fucking 30 this year. That's how it be, though. All of us old dudes
Aircraft
that have been in it
detected.
forever. Sitting here grinding bar. Yeah, that's cool. So last spring. So you've been on it for a year. I think it's been out technically for a little while. Maybe I don't know. I think they technically see. I wonder when they're gonna put it onto Steam finally, because it's with as many people that are already getting into the game now. I do wonder even how more it'll blow up, because I get people that come into my stream a lot and they're like, what even is this game? And even just over the past month I got like over 200,000 impressions. So this game's being pushed to a lot of people who probably play a lot of RTS games, but really the RTS market's kind of weak right now. Yeah, man, I think the Steam push is really gonna push it, and it's gonna be a good thing.
You're overflowing metal.
It's probably gonna grow in greatness and funness, and then it'll probably grow in a lot of crazy idiots as well. But you know what? That's not so bad. We need diversity. I imagine it's still gonna be free whenever it goes on to onto Steam. Alright, I need to get my build turret back here. Yeah, this should be nuts, but I'm just chilling right now anyway. I usually play a couple bot games earlier in the day, and then when my brother gets on later in the days, I'll play some pubs with him. I'm not even making any units right now. What the fuck? Come on. Just a wind turbine whore, dude. I love turbines. This is all I do frontlining, is just send T1 cons to build my backline eco up. And hope I don't get any run bys. I might just... Dude, this guy's already building... Well, the front line staple, I might help try to push these guys back. We bunching up, boys. I need to get this reclaim. Let's see. Alright, I'm going T2. Uh-oh, we got a breakthrough. Can't have that. I can't believe this game can handle all this shit and still somewhat not crash and burn, dude. It's so fucking hard to play games where you can crank so many units out onto one map. I think they're all gonna flood up through the center here shortly. Yeah, it is. Whatever they did when they took the OG Steam engine and broke off with it, and then and oftentimes what I do is I turn.
Battle paused.
Yeah, I don't have VSync on or anti-aliasing, and I'm on lowest graphics settings
Battle
just to get the
started.
ultimate FPS. But it still looks good. It doesn't look like shit. Yeah, I'm saying I play another game called Silica, and for the longest time it ran really well, but now it just eats my RAM up because it got upgraded to like Unity 6 or some shit, and now I barely can even play the fucking game. It's just kind of a pain in the ass.
T2 unit detected.
Alright, I'm gonna do my ultimate meta here in this game. I'm gonna spam Rovers and Jags. We're holding the line. Games are just not. There's a lot of games that are not very well optimized these days, I swear. It's actually sad. Because you would hope that, you know, I think they just convinced us that we have to buy the newest and greatest hardware, but I firmly believe that more often than not, it's the lack of care to even make sure the game runs at a decent fucking frame rate. Because it has to just look like a certain way. And honestly, dude, I really don't believe that games that look like real life are even that great anyway. I think we'd rather prefer to play fucking something even if it looks like a cartoon, as long as it's fun and it's not a piece of shit. Like Minecraft, for example. Everybody loves Minecraft. It doesn't look anything like real life. It looks like a fucking block. Pixel blocks, but yet it's one of the greatest games ever made. I mean, obviously it's got real life environments, but they want us out here acting like we're playing, like we're actually out in the fucking radioactive fields of Chernobyl, and every grass texture has to have like 1 billion fucking pixels, and it's like, I don't know, man. I think people just like fun games. I don't think they really care less about the grass having 1 billion pixels or not. That's funny, but that's why I guess there's good diversity nowadays, maybe. Our left side's kind of weak. One thing that actually impresses me the most about BAR is the AI is actually not like the worst. They somehow managed to create AI, even though the AI neglects to scale a bit, like a player does. It's best. Yeah, a lot of Ultra games end up blending together. Yeah, no, exactly. No, you're definitely right. At some point it becomes like if we're living in our own like little reality, and we naturally are just constantly exposed to our own reality, why would we want to try to, like, you know, if we want to play, I don't know, I never really understood it. If you're playing like maybe like a VR simulator where you're fishing in a fucking pond or something, sure, you know, make it look realistic. Or if you're like super into military simulator games. Alright, let's see what we got popping over here. I'm back. I'm finally starting to get my base rolling a little bit. Well, it's also, it causes an issue with, like, yeah, being creative, and then also it causes an issue where they have to create these games that are so demanding, and then, you know, you gotta buy, like you gotta buy the newest NVIDIA 590 to run it. It's like, man, it's like new movies, man. Like, I went and saw the new Jurassic Park movie, dude, and I wanted to, like, fucking break the theater screen because it was so cheesy. And it's like, oh, well, it's more about, you know, it's not about being scary anymore. It's just about, you know, having fun. Like, yeah, well, we've had a lot of fun, but nothing's great. Everything just seems fucking shitty, man. It's like they're all AI generated. Like, it was bad, dude. I don't know. If you grow up watching great movies, so you see, like, you grow up watching Lord of the Rings, Matrix, Troy, fucking the OG Jurassic Park movies. You grow up watching so much great shit. Now, if you just want to watch something, you know what it reminded me of? It was more like a TV show. Like, if it was a TV show or something, and I saw it, and it was like a part of a series, I would have probably been like, okay, you know, that's cool, whatever. But for them to make a movie out of it, I don't know, man. It was stupid as fuck. It really was. Yeah, it really was stupid as shit, actually. And then every 2 seconds, there would be like an ad in the movie. So like at the beginning, the whole reason there was an issue was because a Snickers wrapper got sucked into the fucking like ventilator of the door system for the security of the dinosaur, and it broke. The whole thing got broke over a Snickers wrapper bar. And then all through the movie, there's just candy fucking stands all over the place. And they you know they're trying to sell you candy bars because they fucking pan to the candy thing. And like, oh look, Snickers, M&Ms, and fucking Reese Cups. It's like, what the fuck is this movie, dude? Is this movie just trying to sell me candy bars, or am I watching a fucking Jurassic Park movie? I don't know what I'm watching, dude. I don't know if I want to buy a Snickers right now, or if I want to be scared because there's fucking dinosaurs. Like, I shit you not, if you watch the fucking movie, count how many times they try to sell you a Snickers bar, and you'll laugh your ass off. It's actually the funniest shit. And I was just like, dude, I was like, come on, man. I mean, I know we're at the movies, so people, like, you know, they want to buy candy and stuff, but, you know, I mean, dude, no wonder everybody's fucking obese, dude. They're just subliminally bombarding our ass with fucking goddamn Snicker bars. Now I want to go eat a bunch of Snicker bars. Basically. Yeah, they might have, dude, they might as well have just put a fucking big ass fucking wall of Bud Light or fucking Crown Royal and just been like, oh well, you know, get drunk, dude. Turn up. I mean, it wasn't much different. You could have made a drinking game out of it. I'm running out of room here. I built this fusion in the worst spot ever. My bot team is just fucking wrecking shit right now. I don't even have to do nothing. Let's see if I can push up and... Yeah, drink every... Yeah, no, literally. Yeah, you sit there, you drink every time there's candy on the screen, and by the end, dude, you'll be fucking passed out in the seat at the movie theater. Or drink every time fucking Scarlett Johansson acts like she has a dick, then you'll probably fucking die from alcohol poisoning. Cause you would think in this movie, like, Scarlett Johansson has a fucking cock, and she's just like the ultra fucking masculinest person on the planet. I mean, dude, this chick looks like she can't even fucking like slice a piece of bread, but she's like a mercenary trained killer. Shit's not adding up here. I don't get it. You would think if like a chick was like a mercenary, she'd have like shaved fucking hair and tattoos and all this crazy shit. But nah, you got this fucking smoking hot girl who's supposed to be a trained killer? Like, dude, bullshit. Trained killer, she probably kills it in other ways. Maybe killing like dick or something, dude, because she's a chick. But she ain't killing fucking terrorists. I mean, dude, I don't know, man. I didn't really have high hopes because the other Jurassic Park movies were already kind of shitty anyway. So I was like, whatever. I'll go watch this fucking shitty Jurassic Park movie. And my nephew was like, "Oh, that's good." I'm like, "Bro, that was not good." But he's young. He's like young as shit, so, and all he knows are like these regurgitated movies anyway. So yeah, I'm like, whatever, dude. It's all perspective anyway, right? Ugh, terrible. But you know that he's on fucking TikTok 24/7 anyway. Well, yeah. So the first one was great. I like the first one. The second one was cool, and the third one was okay. Yeah, but you could tell they were just trying to kind of milk it. Then they really tried to milk it. But and then they went on with the whole Jurassic World series, and that just became a freaking nightmare. But they tried to say like, oh, we're gonna bring back the actual like thriller aspect of it, instead of it being more of like a romantic love tale between like some scientist and some dude that built a cabin out in the middle of the woods. And so, you know, you had this idea that like, oh yeah, let's make it scary. And they didn't even show like the coolest dinosaurs. They showed the Velociraptor for like 2 seconds, and it got ate and killed by another dinosaur. Like, of course. And then they showed the T-Rex for a little bit, but there were a lot of dinosaurs that they didn't even show. The only good part was probably the part on when they were on the boat and the big fucking huge monster dinosaurs trying to eat their ass. I mean, I've seen a lot of good movies, man. I've seen a lot of really good quality movies that I still go back and watch like clips of on YouTube and stuff because they're just so fucking great. They're so great, and you know, it's sad that maybe, you know, I get maybe they're running out of fucking ideas and shit, because, you know, I mean, there's only so many maybe fundamental ideas for these things, and maybe they're having a hard time. But now you got AI, dude. You can fucking make a billion fucking movies. Yeah, I didn't even see it. I mean, I love, yeah, Gladiator. The first Gladiator was great. I think the second one seems like it's okay. There probably really wasn't a super necessity to make it, but you know, they gotta do what they gotta do. Dude, I just wish like Hollywood, like, don't get me wrong, there's some certain shows that I love to watch. There's certain TV shows I love to watch, but I watch a lot more just YouTube nowadays, because YouTube, the way you can kind of connect with people on YouTube and when you're watching their stuff is way more engaging, and I think it's just more satisfying overall. But there are still some companies out there that are making some quality stuff, but they don't really get the big budgets and stuff that these other movies normally do. So then you're freaking stuck with the same damn thing a million times. But maybe I think the best thing that could happen would be like if Hollywood, like the what Hollywood was, kind of died off and something else maybe came up that is like Hollywood, but like a fresh start for that whole industry, you know? They really need that. They really need a fresh start. All the people that have been there forever just need to go on somewhere. Well, that's exactly it, yeah. Once these companies start to basically come in and just own the whole brand of it, then it makes it impossible for anybody that isn't filthy rich to go out and make anything about something that we have enjoyed in our past. And that's tough to deal with, it is. Because, you know, they'll fucking sue your ass over anything. I mean, dude, God forbid. Even YouTube's the worst nowadays. You copy strike for fucking anything nowadays. The slightest stuff. Which I get it, you know, but I swear you can't even say certain words on YouTube or they'll shadow ban your ass. But it never used to be like that, man. Everything's so politically, like, I don't know, everybody says like politically correct, which to me that just means they're trying not to offend anybody or at all, and I don't know how you do that. Dude, I've seen whole people's YouTube channels that they spent like a lifetime on trying to build up and make success from it, just get shut down from copyright and stuff. Cause I played I played like a few seconds of a song on accident, and I got copy striked already. Which I know not to play music, but I think it wasn't even on purpose. I should have just deleted the live. Yeah, well, YouTube's, you know, see, YouTube maybe 10 years ago, when it was really blowing up, maybe 5 to 10 years ago, there was so much more original content. And I feel like the people that were really working hard really deserved what they were earning now. But YouTube's become really saturated heavily with a lot of just crazy stuff. Crazy. Yeah, no, that's a good point. So I think if I did, yeah, so what I probably would do is if I wanted to listen to music and play bar, I could look up some of the non-copyrighted stuff in that instance. And there's actually some pretty baller music that's not copyright.
Nuclear missile launch detected.
But I feel like YouTube's become very like saturated with, because I see a lot of generated content, especially AI generated content on YouTube nowadays. So I wonder if like people that on YouTube are making the same ad revenue as they would maybe like maybe 5 years ago or so. Probably not. They're probably making less. But I do know most people probably make their money from super chats and other things, and their merchandises and all that
Nuclear
stuff.
missile launch detected.
But now AI is going to take over, and now we'll have whole channels of just AI videos and stuff. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, you see a lot of it, you really do. Especially like when it comes to like even like I was thinking about like there used to be a lot of channels I used to like let's say for example like scientific YouTube channels or stuff. Like I wasn't super into like science channels, but there were like a few like SciShow. Let's say like SciShow. Like they had a couple people, they had some really good people that would come on. They would talk about stuff related to science, and it was really cool and engaging, and they put a lot of work into production and stuff on that channel. And now YouTube's just so saturated with these like AI channels of just like, oh, what are scientists learning today? It's some fucking AI robot telling you some weird crazy shit that's happening, and half of it's like the same regurgitated shit they've been saying for like forever. But those, you know, it's just YouTube needs to find one. I think if AI starts taking over, maybe they can have like a way to diverge the two into like a generative content system, and then like system of actually created content instead of merging it. I don't know I'm sure they've got some crazy solution.
T3 unit is ready.
Well, see, honestly, I think if I were to do anything with YouTube at all, I would rather have a smaller amount of subscribers that were dedicated than a lot of subscribers that only come in and just watch a little bit. I'd rather have 100,000 subscribers with like 10,000 really sweet people that love watching my stuff and love to come hang out than like 1 million subscribers, and I just get like you know, and with less people coming through and actually being engaging. Because going back to like Winter Gaming, I think Winter Gaming has, I think he's got like 60 something, maybe 60,000 subs. I don't know how many across like all of his channels, but I think I don't know if it's more than 100, but he gets almost 1,000 viewers on his YouTube stream, and that's not easy to do. That's pretty hard. But that's a much more engaged. But then also at the same time, I've seen a lot of people with almost 1 million subscribers that can't ever get up to 1,000 people watching them all the time. So I would much rather have the smaller subscribers with the more engaging community any day of the week. Maybe you might not make as much, you know, maybe if you're looking to make money off of it, that might not be the optimal reason or way to go, but it seems like a better system. Yeah, this is starting to bog down a little bit now. Holy shit. They got a behemoth up in our base right now, just fucking shit up. I just need to try to go for like a super weapon or something. I'm like running out of fucking space. I don't know where to build, damn it. I'm gonna try to get a new base over here. No, I mean, that really does make a lot of sense. It does. Like, I feel like unless you're just strictly in for it for the profits, and you don't, and you're only wanting the views, then you know, I could understand that. But a lot of people that make YouTube channels, like there's this guy that I watch that does racing, Cletus McFarlane. He has a racing YouTube channel, and he has about 4 to 5 million subscribers. But from what I've seen, he gets the most interaction from his fans. So he'll get 1 million views on his videos in a couple days, but he only has a couple million subs. Yeah, dude, he's fucking sick. I love Cletus. I've been to some of his events. The audience that he's been able to create is one of the most just loyal audiences, and that's the best thing you could ask for, really, like truly. Because they came out, I went to Bristol one year, and he had an event at the racetrack in Bristol, and dude, he filled up. I mean, there were other influencers out there, but he filled up a quarter of that whole stadium, that NASCAR stadium, probably 80,000 people out there doing his races. They had like trophy trucks, and then he had the Crown Vics racing around the track. It was crazy. There was a huge wreck like right in front of us, but he put on a damn good show, man. Like, he wanted to make sure that his fans were in for a good show, and that's what he did. And that, you know, you can't replace that kind of talent, dude. He's on it. He's got the rhythm down. He busts his ass, and he deserves all the praise, because he's a good dude, for sure. But yeah, you got a lot of people that don't. That just definitely trying to milk the content milkers, the viewer milkers. They'll go watch like a tutorial on YouTube how to milk, and then you got the bot channels that have like 1.5 million subs, and they get like 3,000 views on a video. It's fucking funny as shit. I just watch too much YouTube, man. I need to fucking go do something. Go to the park. Alright, I need to figure out a way to win this, but this is gonna drag out for a little while. Oh no. Oh, I thought that nuke was gonna kill me. Yeah, you get latched in, man. You find yourself in the you start watching some shit, and then you end up in some fucking totally weird spot. You're like, oh god, how the hell did I end up here? YouTube's like a drug, dude. It's like fucking crack, man. It's just like there's just too much to see in too little time. Nah, I don't blame you. I totally get it. Like, I think the reason why is because when I had a job that sucked ass, man, and I was working a lot, dude. And anytime I got a chance to just not be at work, I was just like sitting on YouTube, watching YouTube a lot. And it really helped me get through like a really just shitty time in my life. So I think ever since then, I've just been on it. It's just like, yeah, you just become like literally addicted to it. Kind of like how you know, it's not as bad as TikTok, I guess, but it's still crazy. But then but YouTube's good for a lot of shit. Like, I learned how to do so much on YouTube, like fix my own cars and work on things. I've got a lot of like a few hobbies I have that I like to do. So YouTube's great for tutorials on how to do really anything. Somebody's at least done something once on YouTube. It's like a fucking encyclopedia of videos.
Nuclear missile launch detected.
I'm gonna try to build some nukes to try to finish these guys off. Or I might build a, hold on. Nah, fuck that. I might build a Calamity. I just want to build a defensive weapon to help win this shit. I'm gonna suck this back up. Oh my god, it's running so slow. I know, right? Now the game's bogging hard,
Nuclear
man.
missile launch detected.
Yeah, most of the time YouTube does not become helpful at all.
Nuclear
Yeah,
missile launch
well,
detected.
especially once you start with like music or something, you know, you want to go listen to some jams, and then while you're listening to some jams, then you see like an article about something, or like then you might stumble across like some random dude like posting videos talking about doom and gloom, and then you go stumble upon some chick that's changing clothes and outfits, and you're like, huh, that's cool, and then you know, I don't know, and then it just keeps going and going. Yeah, this is turning into an actual 100 versus 100 player game right now. About 70% slow time. Seems about right. Good God. We're still kind of winning, but this is a fucking mess. I like to do the big bot battles on small maps because they don't bog down as much. So I'll push like 16 AI on a little tiny map and then boost the eco. And it's actually the funniest shit. Dude, what's up, Australiam? Australiam. I like that name. That's cool, man. I'm glad it popped up and you got recommended. Yeah, dude, I just ramble on about shit. If y'all get me, if I get, that's the bad part about me, dude. If I get on a fucking, if I get sidetracked, dude, I can ramble on about anything. But it's cool. I'm just playing a little bot game. If I was playing in a PvP game, I'd probably not even be looking at the chat. I'd just be looking at the screen. I'd be freaking out. Yeah, for sure, guys. I mean, I appreciate y'all popping by. I won't be streaming for too long right now. I just wanted to try to run this and see how it played out, because I haven't really ran a super big bot game, but people like the big battle matches and stuff, even if, you know, regardless if it's AI or players. So I wanted to see how it would run on the stream, and then you know, if it works somewhat and not terribly, then I can find like a nice sweet spot to where it doesn't bog down too hard. And I'm trying to get my stream set up a bit better. I want to get I need to get a new mic, and then I might put up a camera. My PC is not the greatest, but it's not terrible. Like my CPU's decent. I've got a 5600X Ryzen CPU, but I'm still rocking a 1080 Ti, which is actually really funny. But dude, I don't play a lot of crazy AAA titles and stuff, and I still run pretty okay. So like I just helped my brother get him set up, because he plays bar a lot, and he, on the computer he was playing on, he could play bar, but he couldn't play a lot of the Raptor stuff and bigger AI games, and I helped him well, no, yeah, well, check this out. So I went on Marketplace and I found an i7 8700K, which isn't new at all. It's still older, but you can overclock it really well. And a 1070. And dude, he runs bar great. So, cause bar is a not super demanding game. You don't need like the newest hardware to run a lot of games. You can run them maybe not at a high graphics and like super high. I don't run like 4K or whatever. I only just play at 1080 p, because my eyes are fucked up anyway, dude. Even if I wanted to play 4K, it still wouldn't look any different, because my eyes are already fucking shit. Well, the thing is, the funny part is like, even some of the mid-range computers we have here in like the US and Europe and a lot of other countries that develop these things is like exponentially fucking greater than like a lot of people have anywhere else in the planet by like 100-fold. And that's kind of the sad thing, dude. Well, see, that's why bar could do so well, is it really doesn't take a whole lot of, like, I've ran it on an old laptop that's not that strong and it worked pretty okay. So anybody in the whole fucking world with a decent laptop, or even an older laptop with at least a dedicated GPU, could probably run online and not completely crash out. And that's the best thing, man. Catering. That's why mobile gaming's so big, because everybody's got a phone, no matter where you are. And now and then people play mobile games a lot if they don't have a console or PC.
Nuclear missile launch detected. Nuclear missile launch detected.
I'm on a mission though, man. I'm gonna grind for like a year straight. I'm gonna keep streaming for the next year and just see what happens. Yeah, bro, phones now are like more powerful than like the like I think like last series Xbox or something. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And you know, they'll make a lot of like Call of Duty mobile is super big right now. And the funny part is it's actually doing better. Like the tournament prizes are larger than the actual Call of Duty game tournament prizes for the people that play like super competitively. And it makes sense because you've got all these people playing from everywhere in the whole planet with the Wi-Fi connection, and they're kicking ass. That's why Fortnite, I think, does super well mobile too, because they have Fortnite mobile. I'm trying to build this damn gantry. I'm about to just suck up everything I have and try to dump all my build power into it. Yeah, bro, Call of Duty has COD Mobile, and it's literally like the best version of COD that you could make. I swear, if they brought COD Mobile to console and PC, they wouldn't have to keep making newer ones every year. And I used to play the fuck out of Call of Duty, man, because I used to play so many fucking game battles tournaments, and that shit was crazy. Actually, crazy. It was fun. I had a lot of fun doing it because I got to play with some friends that were all really good at Call of Duty, and we all knew each other in real life, so it worked out really well. But man, that shit was tough. It was just really competitive, and that's what probably made it great. But then, you know, they have like the league for these games now. They have the Call of Duty Pro League. And, you know, these guys are making $500,000 playing video games, and the tournament prizes are freaking huge. But I compared it to the mobile tournament prizes, which are even bigger. And I was like trying to think, like, why is that? You know, it's a fucking phone, but it's because there's more people involved in it.
Nuclear missile launch detected.
It wouldn't surprise me if, like, at a point phones become so potent that you just carry around a fucking, yeah, like a portable keyboard and mouse with you somewhere, and you can plop that phone down and just start gaming anything you want. I mean, they're already kind of getting to that point, yeah.
Nuclear launch detected.
Yeah, they are. I hope that's what I want to see with Bar, as long as it doesn't get like too ridiculously toxic and like the gap between. I feel like Bar has a way to have a crazy skill gap, which Bar could really have, like from the stuff.
Nuclear missile launch detected.
From the stuff I've already seen on like Brightworks streams a lot of tournaments. They actually just did one. They did a nation, like America versus Canada versus Germany versus, I think Germany won. Of course they fucking won. But I watched a little bit of it and it was pretty legit. I finally got my fucking gantry going. I still don't even have enough.
Nuclear missile launch detected.
I didn't even make enough E to actually really get it running good. Rip.
Nuclear missile silo detected.
Well, yeah, no, dude, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, I mean, you bring like tournaments in the bar, bro. You talk about try hard. You're gonna have like people that have all the time in the world to dedicate their time to being the best at bar. And then if there's money there, it makes sense as to why, I guess. But then you have, see, the thing with me is like, you know, like Fortnite, for example. Like, everybody wants to be a fucking pro Fortnite, dude. But then if there's a million people trying to become Fortnite champions, I mean, obviously that's gonna that's just like, god damn, that's a tough challenge to overtake. But I don't know, some people got it naturally, man. A lot of these guys that grew up playing these mobile games and consoles really early on are getting really good. Earning money playing bar, dude. Dude, I know, but that's not even that, like, it's not that right now, yeah, but at some point, probably, it's very well a possibility. Dude, people make money playing fucking Candy Crush and fucking, like, the weirdest shit. There's people that make money just getting on, like, you know what, alright, here's what I never really understood, okay, about streaming. I get watch people to stream and play video games, but I don't ever really get the IRL stream stuff. Like, I don't know why people love other streamers and just watch their life. Like, that shit is crazy to me, honestly. Because you got like I just saw iSpeed, and then you got like Kai. Dude, these guys get like 100,000+ people watching them at a time, and they'll just go fishing at like a pond, or they do wild stuff. Sure, they go on maybe they'll go on adventures and they'll show people stuff, like cool stuff. So sure, I get that, but even on Twitch, you go on Twitch and go on IRL, and there's people just sitting there like in their fucking room, like their game room, and just shooting shit, chatting, talking about whatever, and it's like, bro, So, and I think it's probably due to the lack of the fact that people don't have much of a social life these days, and that's kind of sad, man. That really hurts. It's sad because, man, we've been like fucking isolated, even though we're so connected. It's like we're not. It's like we're so
Nuclear launch
connected that
detected.
it's like too much, and not, and then we like isolate too much as well
Long range
at the
plasma
same time.
cannon detected.
So it's like a curse and a blessing at the same time, but man.
Enemy commander destroyed.
But whatever they're doing something. I mean, if they're getting a lot of views, and it's entertaining to
Nuclear
people,
missile
because
silo
maybe
detected.
people, they've lived a certain way, so they don't understand it. It's probably mostly people from like other countries and stuff. Well, that's what yeah, no, for real, man. It's a serious thing. Well, and see, people live two lives. They live their internet life, and then they live their life that they live in real life. So they get too comfortable living their internet life that they don't like living their real life, because then it becomes like unnatural for them. And I think that's a lot of the reason why people get so like isolated, and then obviously then people can become. And look, I'm not saying I don't do it either, man. I've done it a lot. I mean, I just force, because I have a big family and stuff. I'm forced to do a lot of things, regardless if I like it or not. And so that's probably a blessing for me, because then I don't have to try to, try to just live in the virtual realm, in the fucking matrix all the time. Always plugged in, dude. Take the red pill. But I'm just hoping that people come and watch, and they like, and if I want to be good at the game, obviously, so I want people to watch me and be like, well, this dude's
Enemy
pretty good,
commander destroyed.
and I want to kick ass.
Nuclear missile launch detected.
And I hope that I can get some people up in here and play with people too. If people like playing bar, I like to link up with
Long
people
range
and play
plasma
bar.
cannon detected.
We can lobby up and stuff, and stomp some noob lobbies. Alright, let's see what's going on the front line here. Dude, there's so many behemoths. Holy fuck. There's like 8 and jugs everywhere.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Holy fuck, dude. Dude, these fucking AI, bro, they fucking went crazy, man. They built so much shit. And you got my little base. My little measly base. And then these gantry labs just out in the middle of the map. The whole fucking gantry lab just set up it right here on the front line. Is he healing that or sucking it up? Yeah, he's healing it. Oh, the AI is healing its own behemoths. That's crazy. Oh, dude, I would love to fucking host some private lobbies and run around and do crazy shit. I like the Raptors defense mode stuff, and what I'm really hoping is they allow the at some point in the near future, I'm really hoping they allow the player amounts to bump up, so you can do, like, say you host a private lobby and you've got like a decent amount of people that want to play, in your lobby, you can run like a large battle or something and have fun with it. And not just the moderators only.
Nuclear launch detected.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, man. They literally came all the way out here and set up multiples when I don't know if that's the same team or what. That might be the same team that built two freaking gantry labs right on the front line. What the hell, dude? Unless they're just really identical color, I can't tell. But the AI is just wild, man. The AI is pretty nuts, especially on 100 boost.
Destroyed.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of behemoths. I'm gonna try to use my gantry and self-target something. Oh, I can only shoot right there? That's weak. No, I'm gonna try to hit a chain reaction. Fucking die, bitch. Now they're just dug in the damn canyon. I do like this New Glitters map. It's freaking huge, man. This shit's crazy.
Enemy commander destroyed.
There she goes. Dude, look at this army, man. Good God. Bro, behemoths are literally the most
Nuclear launch detected.
insane unit. Devs are like, yeah, let's build a unit that's got like fucking the most fucking health and give it the strongest weapon and put it on core. They must love core more, obviously.
Nuclear missile silo detected.
It is slow as shit
Nuclear
though.
missile launch detected.
Yeah, it's like it's got a slightly different setup, but it's very, yeah, it's pretty much mega glitters. I forget the exact dimension. But here's the thing about it is, and it makes me wonder if they're going to officially make it possible for you to be able to increase the amount of people that can join, is if they start adding maps specifically catered to large battles, then it only makes sense that, like right now you can do 8v8, which is still a decently large game, but I'd like to see them up it to like 16v16, dude. That would be nuts. So yeah, core. I'll try to give my opinion on them a little bit. I think core is much more metal intensive and requires a lot of metal, and you get less units, but they're really strong units, and that's probably why. Where like ARM, I think ARM might be a little more energy based, maybe not as tanky of unit, but I think you can get more units from ARM. So like when I want to play like a certain strategy, if I'm mostly focusing on like T1, I'll probably go core for bots and for air. And then, cause dude, core air T1 air is nuts. It really is. If I want to go, their tanks are strong, but I've never really had a lot of luck with the core tanks. Now, if you can make it work, and you can do good with them, then they're really good actually. I like armed tanks personally, like the Rovers and the Jaguars and the Starlights together all just make like a really nice, well balanced army. I like to stack them up in numbers and move them around because they're not. The Starlights are a little expensive, but the Jaguars and the Rovers are pretty easy to build a lot if you've got a lot of eco, and they're really strong. Now, as like gantry wise, I think core, yeah, is probably stronger. I think arms definitely meant to be more numerous but weaker, and core is meant to be maybe slightly less numerous and tankier, maybe a bit stronger weapon systems. I don't know, it's hard to say for sure. But core fucks shit up, dude. Like when we played,
Long-range plasma cannon detected.
we played a game of between factions, one of the big game faction battle games, and dude, core like obliterated everybody, man. It was brutal. It's, even Legion got ripped apart by core. And yeah, they're just, dude, they're good. I think core has better standalone units too, and I think ARM has better units that kind of complement each other if you work them in unison. It's hard to say for sure. I still got to play more and try to figure out some things. I've just got a very rudimentary eco strategy that I use for like any circumstance that I like to do, and then from there I can branch off and try different things. It's definitely a fun game, man. This game's like the ultimate fucking brain trainer. It'll have you thinking of a million different things at one time, and it's just like, bro, I feel when I first started playing bar and I played like an online game, I would feel almost burnt out just from one match. It took me like a few weeks just to play through some games online without feeling like I just exerted like all my mind power and my brain power, dude. It was so bad. I don't know how to describe it, but it was crazy. It's probably more because the online's intense and people really do try a lot and try hard, and it takes a little bit of, it does take time to get into that little level, but once you get in that level you kind of can float there for a little bit.
Destroyed.
Well, we finally did it.
Battle ended.
GG's bots. That was a great one. That was actually really crazy. I was gonna try something else. I might try it. I wanted to do something, but it was kind of... I'm here, yeah, I might just do this. I'm probably gonna just 1v1. I know, for real. It needs to, they need to find a way to just highlight like your specific line specifically so you can see what the fuck is even going on. Cause yeah, dude, that shit's tough. I'm gonna 1v1 this 100 barb on this map I like to play on. Cause I feel like the best way I've gotten better at just doing my own thing is doing the 1v1s with the barbs is on smaller maps. It's helped me just kind of build a foundation for like any situation, I guess. Besides like
Please
doing
choose your
fucking
starting
naval.
location.
Naval can be a pain in the ass sometimes, but
Battle started.
I spawned way too far from that. But I just want to try something because I've been working on a really nice eco strategy for this game that helps me for frontlining mostly. I don't really like to go backlining too much right now. I don't know if this is even gonna work because I only have 2 mech spots. I'm gonna go arm bots and really fuck myself. But I like to just get 4 constructor cons out from the start because I hate worrying about it later on. And if I can get those 4 cons out, then I can just set my eco to go and then not worry about it later on. So I'll boost the
Low
first
power.
one and then oh god, I'm low power. Is there even wind on this map? Like the worst wind. Yeah, my brother gets on a little bit later in the evenings, and he usually plays a lot of higher OS games, so sometimes I'll just go in and spectate him and watch him play, because my ass will get reamed sometimes. Because he tries to get his OS up higher, so he'll go play a lot of people that are higher, that are up in... Oh man, I don't have no metal or energy. He'll go play a lot of... And I'll just sit and spectate, which is honestly, it's super chill. I like watching the game sometimes, just hanging out. Oh my god, I forgot to build units. Yeah, so I'll use these 4 cons to build my build turret, and then once they're done, I'll take 2 of them. And then that's when I go in the back over here and just build my mega line of wind turbines. So I'll use 2 for the wind, and then I'll use 1 for converters. And then once those get going, and you can build. At some point, I'll build a sister turret to help them once I get my eco going a little bit. Because there's a efficiency here, so basically these 2 cons will build enough wind turbines by the time one of these converters is done, and it balances out really well. So if you need like a very primitive economy, I guess it helps. Go Tickman. Wow, they got wrecked. That's actually disappointing. Oh yeah, and then I keep my last bot here to build more. Once these bots are done with this first line of turbines, I'll build a build assister. You don't want to build assist these though, because then they'll build too fast, and then the efficiency will be shitty.
Low power.
Low power my ass. What the fuck? I'm not even building anything. I think my favorite streamer might be Skinner. That dude's funny, bro. He rages so much. But he's really good. Yeah, I'm already at 30 metal, which is crazy. At like 8 minutes. Yeah, Dave. Well, yeah, David Skinner. He streams a lot of bar too. And then there's some chick on Twitch that streams a lot too, Savan. She's actually pretty good. She's hosts a lot of like custom games and stuff. No, I don't blame you, man. Like I don't watch a lot of there's very few games I can actually watch. Like even though I used to play a lot of Call of Duty, I can't sit and watch Call of Duty streams much. Like it's just not fun to watch. I'd rather play it. But I don't know. I haven't really been into COD a whole lot as of late. There's only like maybe 3 games I even play consistently at the moment. Oh no, they have tanks too. Shit. Get your ass up there, mace bots. Dude, I might be fucked. I was not expecting the bot and the tank push. No, I'm gonna fucking die, dude. Damn it, bro. That's all good. I tried. I should have went with the
Battle ended.
vehicles, cause if you go bots and they have tanks, dude, it's like rip. I need to start building both. I think in 1v1s you can get away like in the old TA and Supreme Commander games, it was much more common to build multiple factories of different vehicle types. But I think like the build turrets make you want to just build one and force all your build power into it. But in 1v1s, I think you can get away with doing multiple factories more than in larger games. Yeah, I tried to scout with the ticks because I wanted to see. The ticks are, I don't know, they're good for spamming and getting intel, and they actually give you a lot of vision. But they get wrecked so easily. Well, no, you make a good point, man. And pressure, like, pressure can win or lose you games. Absolutely. Like, more often than not, if I haven't put a lot of pressure on a like in a game, and I can find like a gap and I've got fast units, I prefer to try to send them down lanes and break through and kill off some eco, cause at that point it's much more damaging than doing a little bit of damage to their army and stuff if you can slow down their economy a decent bit. I might see. Might play a co-op game. I want to do a 1v1 and just try to 1v1 this AI really quick. But I like that map. It's not a bad map. I like triple mech spawn maps if I can get one. Glitters feels like such a bigger map than it is, but it's really not that huge. Ah, man, I don't want to do it, but I might just run that same one. I need to practice Navy, so at some point I'm gonna play some naval shit, because I need to get better at it. My Navy's lacking. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up taking a break, but I'll be back on later when my brother gets back on, because we like to run the streams together. I'm trying to get him set up so he can stream on Twitch while I stream on YouTube. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, bro. I'll catch you later on. And everybody else, I'm gonna take a break for a little bit, and I'll hop back on in maybe a couple hours. Appreciate you guys watching.